Hello, everyone. Um, I wanted to add a voiceover for this so I could show my thought process on redesigning these characters. I did these a long time ago, and I'm sorry that this was delayed and I couldn't have put this out sooner, but I just was worried about trying to record my voice for the first time on this channel. And I'm also sorry that I only did 2 characters. I would have done more, but for some reason, I decided to do some really polished art, which I should have just, like, used. I should have just made it more simple so then I could draw more characters. But I guess it was kind of cool for me to fully render them and try out a different style. Like, as you can see, I used some new brushes there. I wish I could try out more new stuff. Like, I want to do more videos like this and try to make new content, which I think might be cool. I don't know. And I'm still working on, the regular stuff I do, like maybe random shit posts. And I'm working on an animatic currently, but I had to put it off a little bit because of school and I was working on some other drawings. I think I also got myself into a lot of projects that I wasn't ready for, which is not good. Don't do that. Try to schedule your stuff, but I hate scheduling. um, I'm not sure whether I should talk about what I thought of the movie first or how I redesigned the character first. Probably how, like, a little bit about the movie. So basically, this girl is our protagonist. She's really boring in the movie. I watched it a little while ago, but I don't really remember her having an actual personality. She's just kind of normal, I guess. Snow Queen, up until like around the end or whatever, uh, was pretty much, just the plain evil villain. I don't even remember her motivation if she had one. I think she was. I, I don't know, doesn't matter. Sorry, I always get off track. This is my first time doing something like this. Hopefully, if I do more, I'll get better. I'll move on to how I wanted to redesign the characters. I wanted to add more green in Gerda's design because then it would make her stand out a little more compared to the other characters. I know that she's supposed to be poor in the movie, but just that plain tan dress and stuff was just so boring, and it made her look more like a background character instead of our protagonist. And I wish I would have done more with that. Like, she's supposed to have magic powers or something, and well, I'm pretty sure she does. And I wish that I would have done more with that, you know? Because she's just so boring. Um, so, yeah, I kind of wanted to also draw inspiration from historical dress, like around when the movie would take place, even though it's fictional and there's a lot of fantasy elements. I think it's cool just to have some, historical stuff in there. Moving on to the Snow Queen and about her design. I wanted to add more different shades of blue, since if you can see on the reference images, if that's showing up on the screen right now, she was pretty much just all this bluish white, like a teal color. Like, she was pretty much just all light blue with some white parts. And that was just kind of boring, so I wanted to add more shades of blue. Maybe I should have kept her more saturated colors? I don't know. Also, it's interesting how her design isn't really based off anything in particular. She kind of looks like Elsa, to be honest, in her original design. So I also wanted to kind of differentiate her from Elsa and make sure that they didn't look too similar, since I think her basic outfit is designed after Elsa. Even though this movie apparently came out before Frozen, but I heard that sometimes, studios start working on rip-offs before the actual movie comes out, so then they could say, hey, we didn't copy it. Ours came out before, so then they're copying us. But a lot of the times, there might have been trailers out by the time they started production on a ripoff or something. I'm not sure exactly when Frozen started production and this movie too, but they came out like around the same time. So I'm pretty sure it's a ripoff. It's easy to tell, to be honest. Also on the Snow Queen, I wanted to add more angular features on her, so then you'd know that she's a villain. Like, a lot of her is still kind of rounded, but I don't know. I think she does have a more angular design than the other characters, which is good, but I just wanted to elaborate more on that, exaggerate more. And I needed to fix her stupid hairline. That was gross. And also, her hair was kind of boring. I just made it more flowy because I like it. And I wanted to make her staff look cooler, just to add some more details and stuff. And also, since Elsa didn't have a staff, I wanted to make that more of a unique feature that she has. I really tried to make her look different than Elsa, which I think I did. But that was one of my main goals with her, because she, despite, her blue skin, I think they do have a pretty similar design. And to be honest, the Snow Queen's design is pretty generic too. All the characters in the movie were boring, from what I can remember and can tell. There was nothing really unique about it. You guys could watch it for free on YouTube, actually, which is why I wanted to do this video. Because I saw, rip-off movie, that'd be fun to watch with my friends. And we did. And the stream was disgusting, because the quality was so bad, it was so laggy. I don't know how to fix my streaming graphics, whatever, quality. So I don't know, maybe I'd have to get a better computer and stuff to be able to do that again. Which I really do need a better computer. It is so bad. I wish I could have added more, like, made the Snow Queen look more like ice. And I don't know, I just wish I could have added some more stuff to make the characters look unique because they're so boring. But I don't know. I guess it fits for their actual personalities and stuff. To be honest, that movie was just kind of boring. I'm not a very good critic, but it's just nothing special. It's just a ripoff. It's not particularly good. It's not particularly bad. It's just mediocre, I guess. But I don't like how it kind of seemed to rip off Disney, but then still somehow made the movie come out earlier, which is very interesting. I wish I could have looked into that more. I think I saw that Frozen was announced or something around when the movie, I don't remember. It was like announced at some point, like around when the movie did something. This movie, Snow Queen. And also, I wanted to take more inspiration from the Snow Queen, like the actual story, because Frozen, I think it was originally kind of based off the Snow Queen, but if you look at the actual movie and the story, they're very different, which I think is cool. So I took inspiration from images I saw that were related to the original story, just to make it differentiate it more from Frozen. Because the movie is a lot different than Frozen. But I guess since they have a similar name, and both of the queens in the movie look kind of similar, so I just wanted to differentiate there. My main point in this was also like making the characters different from Frozen characters, just make things different, you know? And also maybe try to make it more pleasing to the eye, because some of those characters, yeesh. Good thing I didn't have to redesign that ugly anteater thing, because that thing looked disgusting. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know, they say he's a troll, but he doesn't really look like a troll. Whatever. Sorry if I get off track. I just don't know what to talk about. This is my first time doing this kind of thing. But I hope you enjoyed. I guess you could give me criticism in the comments. Just please don't be too mean. I'm so scared. So I think the video's about done now. See ya.